So, what are the current immigration laws and regulation in Australia, and how have they evolved in recent years? I mean, recent 10 or 12 years?
Look, to start, I guess, with migration law, looking at the last 10, 12 years looks like a very long period of time. In particular, just this year, 2023, there has been a lot of changes and more positive changes, inviting a lot more skilled migrants, a lot more students, a lot more families to be reunited. The laws have changed with, I guess, the need for skilled people, the need for people to wanting to invest money and time in Australia. And while some people may find it difficult, others may find it a lot easier. And it's all about getting the right legal advice at the end of the day to make sure that you choose the right pathway. So to put it in simple for you, a lot of changes, ongoing changes, and that's to make sure that Australia meets the needs of the people that they need. And really, we have over 190 nationalities living in Australia. So that tells you a bit more about that.
So can you explain the different visa categories available for migrants in Australia and the eligibility criteria for these categories?
Absolutely. Look, the most sought after visas at the moment are skilled visas, and they are visas for people who have a profession. So you have people who are trade professionals, such as your mechanics, such as your hairdressers, such as your welders and fitters, as an example. And we need people in those professions. And then you have your professionals. You could have your nurses, your doctors, your orthodontists, your psychiatrists. The list is big. We have a list over 400 different occupations in Australia of skilled people that we need. Some of the key criteria, to give you a bit of a giveaway for this, is that persons do need to be under the age of 45. There has to be a very good comprehension of the English skills, and they need to be at least in the workforce for at least 4 to 5 years to have a good opportunity to utilize this skilled visa option. Now, we have visas where people want to live in Sydney, visas where people like to live in Queensland, a bit warmer, or people where they like to live in South Australia. So we have 6 states and people get a choice. What the biggest difficulty is to make sure that you understand what's required of you. And English is really the biggest component, along with the experience and the qualification. To say this to you, now is a great opportunity for many good skilled people to look at that as an option and that as an opportunity, as long as they are, like I said, under the age of 45, have the qualification and that experience. That is an amazing pathway for them to use.
Exactly. Can you explain us the visa categories for skilled people? We heard that there is no chance an unemployed, unskilled people can get into Australia. Then which type of skills you need? You just said that some doctors, nurse, hairdressers, there are so many occupations. But in specific, can you explain us that which categories or which most demanded skills you're looking for?
Oh, absolutely. The most demanded skill we're looking for is nurses, registered nurses. Registered nurses who are working with children, registered nurses who are working with older people, let's say in the nursing homes, registered nurses that work in hospitals, any type of nurse. We need nurses in big numbers. You get good money given, relocation packages from employers. So nurses is the biggest one, I must say to you, followed by teachers. We need teachers for high school teachers, primary school teachers, engineers is also on that big category of list. And then the most important one, and this is for your audience, there is a visa where you can get from the government close to up to $20,000 to relocate to Australia after you get the visa, and that is the people in the construction. So you have your bricklayer, you have people that are working in constructions by way of any other means. So there is a bigger list there. People that are plumbers, unblocking the pipes. You have people that are working in the, cementing outside. You have people that are actually builders, building houses. So there is close to perhaps maybe the most important occupation, about 60 of them that are the most vital ones that you could have your audience, I think, consider this as the most important way.